Do you ever find yourself in the same room as your family, scrolling on your phone while your kids are on their tablets and your partner's watching TV, and you suddenly realize you're all together, but not really together? Or maybe it's that quiet ache at the end of a long day, when you've ticked all the boxes, done all the things, but still feel a little bit disconnected from the people you love most. It's such a common feeling, this subtle drift that can happen in the whirlwind of daily life. It's not that the love isn't there. Oh, it absolutely is. But sometimes that beautiful connection, that deep sense of really knowing and seeing each other, can get a little buried under schedules, chores, and the sheer pace of modern living. Today, I want us to gently explore that feeling, not with judgment, but with compassion. And more importantly, we're going to talk about some really practical, heartfelt ways to bridge those little gaps, to intentionally weave more connection and joy back into the fabric of our family lives. It often begins with something that sounds so simple, yet can be incredibly profound, really showing up for each other, not just in body, but in spirit. And that brings me to our first thought: cultivating true presence, not just proximity. You know, it's so easy to be physically in the same space, but have our minds a million miles away, worrying about work, planning the next thing, lost in our own thoughts, or, let's be honest, our screens. But when we make a conscious choice to be truly present, even for short bursts, it's like opening a window and letting fresh air into our relationships. Think about what that actually looks like in the middle of a busy day. Perhaps it's when your child comes to you, eager to share a story from school. Instead of half listening while you're stirring dinner or replying to an email, what if you paused just for a moment, turned to face them, made eye contact, and really listened? You'd be amazed at how their face lights up when they feel truly heard, truly seen. That small act can be such a powerful deposit into their emotional well-being, a silent message that says, "You matter to me right now." The same goes for our partners. Maybe it's agreeing that for the first 20 minutes after you both get home from work, the phones go down, and you genuinely ask about each other's day. Not just the highlight reel, but the real stuff, the little frustrations or triumphs. It's about creating these small pockets of undivided attention, signaling that this person, this moment is important. It doesn't have to be hours. Even 5 dedicated minutes of truly focused, loving attention can make a world of difference in how connected we feel. Flowing naturally from that idea of presence is something I like to call connection rituals. These aren't about grand, elaborate gestures, but rather those small, consistent, and often quite simple routines or traditions that become anchors in our family life. They're the things that create predictable moments of togetherness, a shared rhythm that whispers, "This is us. This is our special thing." What could this look like for your family? Well, it could be as simple as a special bedtime routine for young children. Maybe it's 3 specific books you read in a certain order, followed by a particular song or a silly handshake. For older kids, perhaps it's a dedicated highs and lows sharing time at the dinner table, where everyone gets a chance to talk about the best part and the most challenging part of their day without interruption. I know one family who started Taco Tuesday, not just for the food, but because it became their guaranteed night to sit down together, laugh, and catch up, no matter how hectic the week was. Another family has a compliment circle before bed on Sundays, where each person says something they appreciate about every other family member. These rituals, whether they're daily, weekly, or even monthly, build a beautiful tapestry of shared experiences. They become the inside jokes, the cherished memories, the threads that bind you together, reminding everyone that they are part of something special, something uniquely theirs. Don't underestimate the power of these seemingly little things. they are often the bedrock of a strong family identity and a deep sense of belonging. And as we create more space for presence and build these comforting rituals, it naturally opens the door for something even deeper, learning to speak and hear what I call heart language. So much of our family communication can become transactional, can't it? Did you finish your homework? What time is soccer practice? Don't forget to take out the trash. And while all that logistical talk is necessary to keep life running, real connection thrives when we move beyond the surface and start sharing our inner worlds, our feelings, our dreams, our worries, our vulnerabilities. This, of course, requires a foundation of safety and trust. It means consciously creating an environment where it's okay to not be okay, where feelings are validated, even if the accompanying behavior needs guidance. For instance, if your teenager comes home visibly upset and slams their door, our instinct might be to react to the door slam. But what if, after a moment, you gently knocked and said, "Hey, I can see you're really having a tough time. I'm here if you want to talk whenever you're ready." That simple acknowledgement, that open invitation without pressure, can make all the difference. It's about learning to use "I feel" statements, like "I feel a bit overwhelmed when the kitchen is messy after dinner," instead of "You always leave such a mess." One invites conversation, the other invites defensiveness. And for couples, this is so vital. Intentionally carving out time, perhaps a regular date night, or even just 20 minutes after the kids are in bed, to talk about more than just schedules and problems. A time to share what's truly on your heart, to listen without judgment, and to simply reconnect on an emotional level. It's in these exchanges of heart language that we truly nurture understanding and intimacy. You know, this journey of parenting, of building and nurturing a family, it's not a straight line, is it? There are days filled with such easy joy and connection, and then there are days, or even seasons, where it feels like we're navigating choppy waters, where finding that common ground takes more effort. And that's okay. It's all part of it. What truly matters isn't achieving some mythical state of perpetual family bliss, but rather our willingness to keep showing up, to keep trying, to approach ourselves and our loved ones with compassion and understanding, especially when things feel a little tough. Please remember, you have such an incredible capacity within you to foster warmth, understanding, and connection in your home. It's not about grand gestures or picture-perfect moments, but about the small, consistent, heartfelt efforts you make every single day. Every time you choose presence, every little ritual you nurture, every attempt to truly listen and speak from the heart, it all matters. It all weaves a stronger, more resilient, and more joyful family life. You're doing better than you think. If these thoughts and ideas have resonated with you today, and you're looking for more support and inspiration on your family journey, we'd be so honored if you'd become part of our community here at Family Connection Hub. You might consider liking this video if it offered you a little something helpful, perhaps sharing it with another parent or family who could use a gentle reminder like this. And of course, subscribing so you don't miss out on our future conversations. We're all learning and growing together, and it's a privilege to share this path with you. Take good care.